We're going after the Balduran's items. Need to sell some of this crap away.
It shall be even
so here's my
bloodier than you
recollection
hoped.
of the things. It's some kind of a
Try to keep
collector's
up.
thing. So we basically need to find the guy who gives you
Try
the
to keep up.
collecting mission. And then the rest of the pieces sort of are part of that. We'll know he's in one of the houses, I'm not sure exactly where, but we'll notice immediately once we see it. It will have undead battle horrors or things like that guarding it inside of it.
Hello there.
Indeed. We have a single wand of summoning. I think I'd like another.
Try to keep up.
We're not really using them all that much, but when you really need them, 4 charges is not going to be enough. And now immediately I recall where we could have just picked the one up. Crap. That doesn't matter too much. She only has 4 charges on her stab.
It shall be even bloodier than you hoped.
Right. The guy we're looking for is not in this map section. There's only a couple where it could be. I don't. Not in this, not in this, not in this. That's a potential one. Not in the central one. Not in any of the eastern ones. Could be on the topmost. Or there. I don't think it's in the central one. I don't think it's here because we went through this already. So it's one of these. It's in the north or northwest. Probably northwest. North has a couple of houses, but they're more regular than anything else. There might be a quest there or two, but this is more of a manor territory. And we're looking for a manor.
Good to meet a fine sod such as yourself.
Have you heard? The question of declaring war on Arm is being put before the Duke's Council.
What do you think their decision will be?
The Dukes are so set in their ways, too comfortable there. This is all just part of their cat and mouse game with Arm to negotiate a better deal on their iron trade. Still, the question of war has only been that until now. A suggestion, not an eventuality brought to the table to be considered.
Degradell's house. Who's Degradell?
It shall be even bloodier than you hoped. Try to keep up. It shall be even bloodier than you hoped.
This is it. Doomguard, Helmed Horrors. Excellent.
It shall be even bloodier than you hoped.
And Invisible Stalkers. Is that it all? This fight could be fairly serious. I could use some blockage there. Yes.
This will not be a
It's a little bit hard to see what is going on here. We're taking damage, significant amounts of it. So we need to get some kills fairly quickly. This could be a good beef up time.
Ooh, I'm gonna work out some anger on you. I will show you. Eh? What do you want?
Magical damage seems to be the only thing that really works against these. Right, we'll lead the invisible stalker for mages.
Possibly Frosty. Death!
Barely injured Doomguard. Crap. Are they undead? I'm not actually sure.
What is it this time?
Well, it's a good time to find out.
Your wish?
They only take half damage from fire. Save versus spells.
It shall be even bloodier than you hoped.
This is a warm-up. Sure if the fight is even over yet.
I will show you justice.
Not to be at least on yellow as far as the points are concerned.
Try to keep up.
Right. Tigridel.
You need something, stranger?
You have done well to bypass all of my guardians. I should be angry with you, but to be truthful, I have been on the lookout for skilled adventurers. So, I would ask you, do you wish to help me in a task, or would you rather die?
What is it that you want us to do?
First of all, my name is Tigridel. I can only assume that you are Melos the Vulture, the adventurer who has been stirring up so much trouble in the recent past. Now that the introductions are done, let us get down to business. My task is very simple. Some years ago, an evil band of mercenaries were all petrified while trying to break into the home of Ramazith. For those of you with a limited vocabulary, petrified means turned to stone. Anyhow, one of those adventurers had in his possession an item of power, the Helm of Balduran. Ramazith didn't know this at the time, and so after turning them all to stone, he simply sold their bodies to an art collector living in the heart of Baldur's Gate. What I would like you to do is find these statues, turn them back to flesh, and take the item. How do we turn them from stone back to flesh? Very simple, really. I will give you these 6 scrolls of stone to flesh. Use them on the statues when you find them. The estate can be found just west of the fairgrounds in the center of town. Good luck, and don't entertain any thoughts about betraying me. It could be very hazardous to your health. Right, this is exactly what I wanted. The thing is, I don't actually recall how you get things here. You have a couple of options,
It shall be even
but I
bloodier
don't
than you
recall
hoped.
what leads to what. I suppose this is one of those times where we can just roll with it. It's more important
Hmm.
that we get things done than anything else. I'm not too attached to the helmet itself. I want the cloak. The helmet is nice, but the cloak is more useful. Because I think it doesn't... well, yeah, here comes the enhanced edition, but in the original it doesn't... it stacks with all types of protection items. Normally protection items like magical armor, ring of protection, they don't stack. You can't equip 2 of them at the
Try
same
to
time.
keep up.
The cloak was the exception. That's why it was good. So there's a possibility that they've changed it. That would not be totally unreasonable by any means. But at the same time, the big thing about it is that it's stacked.
Hmm.
It does something else. It's not a normal protection cloak. It has a secondary effect of some sort. Just don't recall what it is. No, we want to go the center area, but I think I can get where I
It
want to
shall be
go
even
faster this
bloodier.
way. Right. Felonious Gist's Manor has to be the place. I can see the
Hmm.
tavern being the place for the statues. Also, I did get the scrolls.
It shall be even
Away
bloodier
with you,
than you
beggar.
hoped.
My word! What nefarious deity have I crossed to warrant the siege of my home by heavily armed rustabouts and ruffians? Storming in here as you have is rude, if not downright illegal. What can you possibly say that would stop me from having you thrown into stocks?
What exactly do we want to do? I don't want to threaten the guy. Hold on a moment, friend. I'll make it worth your while. How about 300 gold just for letting me take a quick look around? All I want to do is look at some of your statues.
300, you say? Well, I don't suppose there would be much harm in letting you glance about. Just be quick about it.
Yeah, I don't want to deal with guards or any kind of other messes. Only 5 guys. Does it matter who I release? I don't care about your gold. Order release could be significant.
Be direct.
I would imagine the leader is one of these 2 guys. Support archers, wizard. Let's start with the wizard though, to be the most interesting.
Try to keep up.
Hello, pal.
My word, such a backache I have. I feel as though I have been standing for ages. Thank you for releasing me, and now I await your price. I am well acquainted with mercenaries and the like, that know that one does not rescue such as I for the good of one's health. What do you want of me?
I seek but one item, the Helm of Balduran. Once I have that, I shall be on my way.
If I had such a thing, I would not think your offer a worthwhile trade. I lie for such a powerful item. You will not find many that peacefully accept such terms. Feel free to examine my fellows, though. They might respond otherwise.
Right. So, if we start a fight here now, there's just more people involved. I don't particularly care about the helmet though. But how does... I don't recall how does this relate to the cloak.
Glad to meet you, friend.
I awake from dark slumber and see before me a diva. Certainly you must be such a creature to have rescued me. My name is Vale. Please honor me with your name as well.
I'm Milos the Vulture, and I have come seeking the help of Balduran.
The Helm of Balduran. I am acquainted with that trinket. May I ask you why you are looking for it? Or more importantly, who told you to come to me?
I was hired by Degradel to retrieve it. They said you hapless chaps would have it and would perhaps trade it for your freedom.
That is what he said? Well, he was wrong. As much as I am grateful for your help, the item you seek is very important to me. I earned it through hard work and take good care of it. Am I to relinquish such a historical curiosity that means so much to me? I ask you to reconsider. We are both adventuring sort, whether hired or driven by spirit. Leave me my prize. You know I well deserve it.
What happens if we let them keep it? Because if I push this, it's definitely going into a fight. Let's see what happens if we let him take it.
I am relieved. Do not think you will go away empty-handed for your compassion. I will give up another item nearly as dear to me. Perhaps the two should not be separated, but you have done well by me. The cloak of Balduran is with a favorite consort of mine in the undercellar. Queen Ash is her name. Go there and she will give it to you. She will know I sent you. Now please leave me.
I'd rather take the... What the fuck? Someone noticed you. Guards are being summoned.
Speak and be gone. Try
Fuck!
to keep up.
Run! Because I looked at the table, probably. Well, the rest can stay petrified then. I don't need trouble with the flaming fist guards.
Try to keep up.
I wonder if the ogre is back.
It shall
Oh
be
yeah, we
even
killed him.
bloodier
Right,
than you
forgot about
hoped.
that. First tricked him, then killed him. Should have just tricked him.
Hello, mate. You look a friendly face.
Alright folks, if you wanna enjoy the pleasures of the Undercellar, you have to pay the 10 gold entrance fee. And all the Black Lotus and women you want is yours for the night. Here's your money. Thanks, chum.
Panache.
I'm a fine-looking strumpet, ain't I?
There. I don't need no armored brats scaring away my friends. Get along, children. Vale sent me. I've come to collect his cloak. He has given it to me. Huh. You think me a fool? Vale would not give such a thing to a lout like you. I do not know how you came upon his name, but you obviously don't know a thing about him. Can you tell me his favorite dish, or his mother's maiden name? I doubt you have even laid eyes on him. What was the color of his hair? Can you even name his race? Ooh. We actually have to answer it. I paid zero attention to that. Well, I think he was... How the fuck would I know? He was human, I guess? I don't recall at all. I don't want to go with the description. I don't want to guess. Perhaps I cannot recall his features, but that changes nothing. He offered the cloak for his rescue, and I accepted. Do not betray his wishes. Perhaps you do know of him. Still, I cannot believe he would relinquish such a thing to you. He can be a touch flighty at times, though. It's been some time since he paid me a visit. Who knows how he may have changed? Here you are, then. Take it and leave me. I've better things to be doing. There was one other thing. He was to give me the helm of Balduran as well. Now that I seriously doubt. Still, I did not think he would give up the cloak either. Does not matter much. I have no idea where the helm would be. He did mention something about hiding it. What was it he said? He said that he could not have found a better location to hide both the cloak and the helm, and that the building was practically named for the purpose, but that he would let me keep the cloak because he did not want both items in such a public place. Does this help you? I am grateful. I will continue to search. Let's move along. Cloak and dagger. Helm and cloak, probably. Something like that. Inn or a tavern. +1 armor class, +1 saving throws. Magic resistance, +25%. Okay, that's actually incredibly good. Does it stack with your own? He has a 50% natural. 80%. 55. Right. Not bad at all. I don't know if I care for it. We're more or less focused on the armor class. What characters? Yeah, it does stack. I'll keep that. A little bit of magic resistance on the front guy isn't gonna hurt. And arrow defenses on a mage isn't gonna hurt either. Right. So we can get the helm too. Then I'll basically dump this entire quest line. I have zero interest in returning the item. They're more useful to me as items.
Try to keep up.
There might be a way to return them. Yeah, there's a way to return them, and then just kill the mage, but I think he bails. So it's
It
actually
shall
very
be
tough to
even
do.
bloodier than you hoped.
I have no intention of trying that out, although I have the Sun Soul Monk, which can do immediate interruptions, but I don't want to test it. I'm more than happy with the items. I'm thinking this map section would have the place I'm looking for. I seem to recall
It
there's at
shall
least
be
some
even
kind of a
bloodier than you
tavern or
hoped.
inn fight with multiple adventuring parties here. And I don't recall the name of the place. Helmet Cloak, yeah, this is it. Hopefully we can actually access it, so it's without a doubt trapped and locked. We have no one to open locks with. Well, locks are the simple one, I can just use a spell, no problem.
Hmm.
I understand.
You need something, stranger?
Ahoy, fellow adventurers! Come share a glass with Corporal Hind and his band of merry fools. Seated with me are Farlock the Fearless, Turpin the Roaring Ranger, and Neelic the most devious and fiendish of thieves. We owe him money, so he gets a good title. But away with these meager introductions. Settle up to the bar and tell us a tale of your latest adventures.
Surely just tell the tale.
Iron mines in the Cloakwood? Your tales are tall indeed, and we are richer for the telling. Consider yourselves honorary members of the Merry Fools, and may ale and friendship always flow within these hallowed halls. I toast, you drunkards, to Melos the Vulture and the winsome souls that surround us now.
I'll crush your face, I will.
Yeah, and then
Make
comes
you
trouble.
dead and done.
Ritic.
Clear the way for Gretic and the Maulers of Undermountain.
If you truly be maulers of Undermountain, you can clear your own way. I don't sweep the streets with common braggarts.
No one stands between the Maulers and their ale. Ready your weapons, men. We have some garbage to pick up.
I'm not sure who joins the fight, but I don't particularly
You
care.
rang?
We're looking for a fairly quick end to this.
I am prepared.
I might want to disrupt the mage. He might be able to protect himself from all this trouble I'm sending his way. Yeah, I forgot that you can do the shamanic dance too. Just why would you? Almost died. Now that is funny. This is a short fight.
Eat flaming or possibly frosty death. Eat flaming
I'm gonna work out some
possibly
anger.
frosty death.
They have multiple Kai standing on the same area there.
It shall be even bloodier than you hoped.
We have been honored by your presence tonight and awed by your prowess. I beg your leave, however, for some of my men are wounded and must seek attention elsewhere. May the houses of Melos the Vulture and Corporal Hinge be ever graced with each other's friendship. Come men, then you carry your wounds bravely.
Yeah, they're stuck on each other. Beautiful read. Ah, right. Can I get anything all that useful out of this? Looks like fairly standard fare. Acid crap. Battle axe looks good. +2 battle axe. Arrows of biting. Okay, this is not what we came here for.
Try to keep up. Try to keep up.
The guards are blocking my path.
I should have joined the
I'm truly sorry, but this room is off limits for the time being. No offense intended, you understand. It's just that we are rather nervous guests who insist that their room is kept under strictest lock and key. Rightfully sorry, but you cannot pass.
Okay. How do we get to the upper levels?
Try to keep up.
Has to be that one.
It shall be even bloodier than you hoped.
I don't think it's even locked. Ah,
My turn to save the day.
Try to keep up.
chance to hit increase, armor class increase, saving throw increase, hit points increased, and normal critical hit protection. Yeah, it's a good one. Is it a better one than this? Yeah. We have an infravision extra. Right, okay, that was less troublesome than I initially
Try to
thought.
keep up.
Moving on to new things, I think we're going to haul our ass to Ulga's beard and start one of the larger side quests. There's still things to do here, a lot of things, same with the areas we have missed, probably some of them that we have visited. Yeah, I think we're just gonna go there, rest there and see what's up. Durlax Tower might be a good place to start,
It shall be even bloodier than you hoped.
but it's not really though. But it's a long one, you don't have to wrap it up immediately. I think the best would be though the Mace Trap. It can be done with a very limited capability because we have protection scrolls. I mean, immunity to magic is probably all you need to see through. Staff +3. Yeah, I could buy these scrolls. Didn't really realize that. Protection from what? Ah, who the hell cares? Maybe some ammunition for you. And for you. What? +2 arrows. Or acid arrows. I sort of want the magical penetration capability of these arrows. I want to be able to harm targets I might not be otherwise be able to harm with typical arrows. Not sure if if a target needs to be hit with a magical weapon, does it also block the abilities of these poison arrows, for example, that are normal? Are they affected? I protected from the effect too. I don't have an answer to that. I think they're protected from the effect. Although, if it would be an elemental effect, naturally the elemental damage would apply, so I'm not so sure.
Step right up, step right up.
Try to
It
keep
doesn't
up.
really matter. Yeah, I think we're basically being sent off to the Mace Trap now. Chandelier. I know of you. You are an odd countenance. You are of an odd countenance, and I can count pretty darn high too. I have need of you. What say you to this? Uh, I do not know who you are. Introduce yourself and we shall see if I can help you. I'm Chandelar, and I am the default benefactor of this place. My home is here, as are my major interests. I take interest in whoever comes this way, and you are very interesting indeed. I should like you to perform a task for me. A small thing really, but something I do not have time for myself. I need for you to go to another place and retrieve an item of mine. Very simple, and if you succeed, I will think all the better of you. What say you to this? Why do you need me for this task when you seem more than capable? I have other things that call my attentions, so it is more convenient that you go. Besides, I know you not, and this serves as a good measure of you. Already I know you are more interested in the why and not so much the profit. Will you do this? Sure. There's no preparation really for this. I will. I'm ready. You are on your way then. When you have located my cloak, return to where you arrived and this war token will affect your release. Your passage back. Up you go now. You have been teleported by Chandalar far up to the north, on an island lost within the ice flows of the North Sea Ocean. There seems to be looking for trouble. Are you gonna pick trouble with me, little bear? If I go closer, it'll turn hostile without a doubt. Question is, are you gonna come closer or just retreat? Either way, I need to go inside there. Entrance to dungeon. Actually, I'll leave things here.